Whew. Alrighty folks, well, thank you for joining another Natureman Adventures. First off, I just want to say thank you all for your support with the recent videos that I put out, the recent adventures, and some of the gear that I've been showing you. I really appreciate every single one of you for joining the community and liking and commenting. It really does feel so good to be out here to share these experiences with you and have you guys come along. As you can see, I am back in the woods, and I'm actually on this trail right now because it was the best place where I could set up the tarp, have a little bit of area that's not filled with snow and slush. So being a little careful today. I do have my hiker poles when I head out. I'm going to be using them as I walk out because that pathway is a little snowy, a little slushy, so I got to be very, very careful. But I did want to get out here for a little bit, and yeah, I've got some new gear here. In fact, this new backpack that I have, which I'll be talking about in a little bit. But before I get started with that, I'm going to get a table set up, get some food going because I am starving. I haven't eaten that much, and I'll share with you all what's been going on for today. All right, folks, so I have the table set up, and here I got my cook kit. And then today for lunch, we're going to be making ourselves some plant-based steak and cheese sandwiches. So I've got the steak and the peppers and the cheese in here. I'm going to see how that turns out. First off, I need to get some water because I'm a little thirsty. Now, it's not raining right now, but there is in the forecast rain. It's supposed to be coming through the area after 4 o'clock. Maybe earlier, I don't know. I'm not sure what time it is right now. It's got to be close to 1 o'clock, I think. But anyways, let me get my kit out, and then I want to talk to you about this pack that I picked up recently. As you all know, I just love to try out new gear, and I've been looking for a new pack for a while, and I came across this company called Mystery Ranch, and they have some very expensive packs. They're not cheap at all, but they've been getting high reviews from all the people that use them. So Amazon had a special on this one, which is the Mystery Ranch Scree 32. So I figured, why not take advantage of this and go for it? And that's what I've done. So we're going to get our alcohol stove going so we can get some food going, because like I said, I'm hungry. Alright, she's steaming. Getting there, folks. Getting there. Oh yeah. So this is one of those meals that I tried at home. I cooked it up last night, and of course it works very well in the frying pan at home. So I figured I'd give this a try here. So the reason why I'm coming out later on in the afternoon is we actually had our microwave blew out about a week ago. So maintenance had to wait for the new microwave to come in before he could install it, and it came in yesterday. So he dropped it off, and then this morning he came in and installed it. And then I had another errand to run afterwards, and I said, okay, now I'll head out here just to find a spot where I can go. And like I said before, I am trying to be careful when I'm out in these type of conditions because it can be very slippery and whatnot. I don't want to slip and fall, so very slow and steady as I walk, watching every single step. Walk a couple of steps, stop, plant myself. It's just important, folks, because I still want to get out here and enjoy being out in nature, but obviously I don't want to hurt myself either. I think that should be good. That's feeling warm. Let me get where's my cheese at? This is the Viol Life cheese and the cheddar, and it works very, very well. I don't want to put it in there, because if I do and get that all messy, I've got a limited supply of water. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this. Oh, look at that, folks. I'm going to spoon this on here. Oh, yeah. Take a little bit of this cheese, put that on top, and then actually I want to take some more of this, and then I'm going to cook up the rest of this as well, and I can use some of the juices from the peppers, and actually, oh yeah, this is going to be good, folks. Messy but good. And then what we'll do is just get the rest of this cooking in here. And as you can see, the alcohol stove is doing a pretty good job of with the flame. I like this flame, like I said, for this particular stove, because it really is nice and even. Okay, now we got the cheese there. We got the top of the bun, or the bottom, I guess. Whatever. Squished. All right. Let's get our plate here, and aluminum foil plate, and here we go. Oh man, that is good. That is really good, folks. This shouldn't take long to warm up. While we're doing that, we can enjoy this one. Take a look at that. All right, hope you can see that. Yeah, that's gonna cook it fast. Look at that steam. Don't want to burn it. Still some peppers left in here. Got the cheese. All right, I'm gonna finish eating this, and I'll bring you guys back in a moment so I can talk more about the pack and some other things as well. All right, I know I made you wait long enough, but here we go. The Mystery Ranch Scree 32 pack. Check it out, folks. Oh, this is a fantastic pack. I love it because it's the perfect size for me and my needs. It's a 32-liter pack, and there's a couple of things that I really liked about the features that I want to talk about with this pack. So first off, as you can see, it's got a nice black look to it. Black backpack. All right, let's start from the top. So it has 2 pockets on the top. The first one I just have my toiletry pouch Ziploc bag. So if I need to take care of some business, I can. I got some wet wipes in there. And this pack is really nice because the zippers are nice and smooth, as long as you don't have the stuff in the way. So nice and smooth, and it has a seal on it, like a rubber type seal, so that should help prevent any moisture from getting inside the pack. And then the second one below that one is a pretty decent pack. It actually encompasses the whole entire front of this lid, and there's a lot of space in here for it. I'll show you that in as well. But it actually has a mesh liner. Now, some of the other reviews that people were talking about was, oh, this is great because if you have wet gear, it will dry up quickly. The only problem with that is this has access to the bottom of the pack, or the inside of the pack. So if you have wet gear, I don't know how smart that would be for that dripping on all your stuff, but that's another story for another day. Okay, on the side of the pack, you have your stretchable side pockets here. You do have a compression strap here, so you can actually do what I did, which is you can have some stuff on here. It has some daisy chain as well, so if you want to hook some things to the pack that way, you can. It also has compression straps here on both sides, so just standard way of tightening it down, getting the pack as tight as you possibly need it to be. And very simple Nothing crazy or off the top for the pack itself. Very, very good pack. But what really drew me in was a couple of these features. The first one is the way the inside of the pack is accessed. So you have these two zippers on the top, so you can access the pack like this. Standard pack, right? You know, you can get inside. You've got your you can go in there and get inside of that pack, and you know, that's your standard way of getting into a backpack. But what really drew me in was this center zip, and this is what's really cool, is you have access to the inside of your pack by that front zipper. So you can open this thing wide open and get access to all of your gear. Just like I said, maybe you saw in the beginning of the video, great access to all the gear that you need. It's perfect. It does have a couple pockets inside. It is lined with some of that same rubber type material, I guess, waterproof material. It does have a sleeve in here that you can put a water hydration system, you know, and then it actually has right here your access for your tubes for your water. But I use water bottles, as you know, and yeah, there's plenty of room in here. And afterwards I'll pack it back up and I'll show you how it looks when it's packed, zip it back up, all that good stuff. But here's that mesh that I was talking about. So when you have this fully packed, that mesh does create that airflow, but I wouldn't want anything wet dripping onto my gear inside of the pack. All right, so let's go ahead and zip this back up. And as you can see, it does have like these tabs here, so you can even access to closing that. And the same thing on this one here. I kind of call them like pull tabs, because it gives you that access to the zippers to pull. Alright, anyways, let's get to the harness system and the feature that makes this pack a little bit different than some others that you may have seen by other brands. So you have your standard harness system, and you do have a couple of straps here for those tubes if you're using the water hydration system. And then you have a waist strap that is a good size, and getting everything wet, but it does have two pockets, and they're not big pockets, but they're big enough like I can carry some small things that I want to have easy and quick access to. You know, you got your draw pull string there, and again, the zippers are very good. The waist belt is removable, so if you want to remove it, you can do that as well. Sternum strap, which is really nice because it is adjustable, so you can slide it up and down depending on how your body fit is. And that's going to bring us to the next part, which is the torso system. So this pack here has an adjustable torso, so this portion right here slides up and down. So depending on how your body type is, you can make the adjustment to get this pack exactly how you need it to fit on your body, so it's comfortable and all the weight is evenly distributed. And that's a feature I really like about this pack. So depending on how tall you are, and let's say you're going to let a friend borrow the pack, they can do the same thing. They can adjust it for them to use the pack, and then when you get it back, you adjust it back to your settings. I think that's a great option. I know other companies have similar systems where you can adjust the torso, but this one works very well. You have your load lifters, and you pull the load lifters, get access to this back side here, where this is basically velcroed into the pack itself, and there's a plate you stick down into there, and it breaks that velcro patch, and then you can slide this up and down. Now I'm not going to do that right now because I do have the pack exactly how I want it to fit me, but that's what sold me on this pack. Was number one, the size of the pack, the adjustable torso system, and the fact that I can have access to all my gear by either opening from the top or sliding down the zippers. That is what I like about this pack. Again, this is the Mystery Ranch Scree 32. Now, because this model is being replaced by the Scree 33, you won't find this on the Mystery Ranch website. I acquired it through Amazon, and at the time that I purchased it, It was on sale for $158, so it was a very good price for me. I know that's going to be expensive, but for what you're getting out of this pack, I think that's a good value. Normally it would run for $200 regular price. So yeah, is it overpriced? Maybe. But does it offer everything that I'm looking for? Absolutely. And that's the reason why I went with this pack. Like I said, for 32 liters, it really is the sweet spot for me for my day hiking gear. There was another one that I was looking at, which would be a 40-liter pack, which I think if I was going to carry more gear, winter backpacking, if you will, I think that pack would be better than this one, just because of the amount of stuff that you can fit. But they do say this could be used for day hikes or overnight with minimal gear. I don't know how that would work for you folks. Don't know how that would work for me. But yeah, there you go. So the Mystery Ranch Scree 32, pretty decent pack. It fits well, has all the stuff that I want to fit in it for a day hike adventure, and doing exactly what I'm doing today to show you guys how you can get out there and enjoy the woods, even with a little bit of snow on the ground, down a trail. Set up the tarp so you have a little protection from the elements and still have a good time. Now eventually what I want to do is I do want to do a ground setup as well, and that's the beauty of this pack, is I can adjust what I put inside of it and how I pack it. That's a mouthful, I know, that's a lot to say, but I want to get that in there, folks. So if you're interested, check it out on Amazon. I'll try and leave a link in the description below. I don't know if it'll be available or not. If not, then you could look at the Scree 33, which is their brand new one that they just released this year. But that one is geared towards ultralight backpackers more than anything else, the way it's designed. So you can check that out on the Mystery Ranch website. And if there's any other backpacks that you're interested from that company, check out their website, see what they offer. Go to Amazon, see what deals are available. What it comes down to, folks, is always go for what you're most interested in. What features are you looking for? What will you be comfortable with? What type of backpacking are you doing? Are you doing several overnight adventures? Are you doing day hikes? You know, how much gear are you carrying with you? All that comes into play. But all I can say is go out there and find something that you're interested in. It may not even be this pack, I don't know. But if you are and it's available, check it out. Okay, I think it's time to finish my coffee and get this pack packed up with most of the gear. The tarp is going to go in my little thing. I'll put that on top afterwards. And then I think it'll be almost time to get out of here. But first, some coffee, relax, and then we'll get that going. Alright folks, so as you can see, I've cleared up the space. Tarp is gone. All the stuff is in the pack. And like I said, here's the pack itself. And it's going to make a couple of adjustments here. And the best way I put this on is just like this. And you can put it on however works best for you, but I'm just going to do this. That, like I said, pockets there, and that's on. And this is how the pack looks from the side. Water bottles on the back side here, other side, and again, got my hiking poles here so I can safely navigate through this area. But anyways, folks, I hope you had a great day with me today. Hopefully this mess of a man that I am will not be too messy for you folks, but it is what it is. It's who I am and what it's about. All right, talking too much as always. Time to head back to the car, head back home, relax. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, God bless. Remember to enjoy every moment of life and get dirty with nature.